nucleic acids are two types. Nucleic acids are two types. Nucleic acids are two types. One is known as deoxyribonucleic acid. Nucleic acids are two types. One is known as DNA and another one is called as RNA. So DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA means ribonucleic acid. So ribonucleic acid. Except virus, in remaining all living cells, you will find both kinds of the nucleic acid. So virus contains only one kind of nucleic acid. Some viruses contain DNA as a genetic material and then protein. DNA and protein together form a virus in some cases. Mostly animal viruses contain DNA as a genetic material. And that DNA is surrounded by a protein molecule called as a capsid. DNA and capsid together called as a zoophase, an animal virus. But usually plant viruses, phytophages, contain RNA as a genetic material. So RNA and protein together form a phytophage, a virus that attacks the plant. But in biology there are all exemptions. For example, today we are worrying about the virus. That virus is COVID-19 novel coronavirus. It is an animal virus. But it contains RNA as a genetic material, not DNA. This coronavirus contains RNA as a genetic material, not DNA. And RNA and protein. Coronavirus contains RNA and protein. But it is an animal virus. And most of the animal viruses contain DNA and protein as the genetic material. In a similar way, polio virus that causes poliomyelitis, that also contain RNA as a genetic material. Like that, so plant viruses contain DNA, RNA as genetic material. But cauliflower mosaic virus, a virus that attacks cauliflower plant, contains DNA as a genetic material. So like that there are certain exemptions. In general, so plant viruses contain RNA as genetic material, animal viruses contain DNA as genetic material. But what I want to impress you is nucleic acids are present, both nucleic acids are present in all living cells except virus. And deoxyribonucleic acid is the genetic material, and the genetic material it transmits characters from one generation to another generation that controls all activities inside the cell through RNA molecule. DNA molecule controls, coordinates all the activities of the cell through RNA molecule. So you will have to learn about the structure of DNA and RNA. So first let us learn about the structure of DNA. So deoxyribonucleic acid. So DNA molecule is made up of two polynucleotide chains. DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. Structure of DNA. So what I am telling, DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. 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 You must know what is a nucleotide, because you know what is poly, because we have come across poly many times so far. Polypeptide chain, you call it as protein. So in a polysaccharide, So many sugars are united together to form a polysaccharide starch. Polypeptide protein. Poly means many. So DNA is made up of many nucleotide chain. That is, many nucleotides are united together. Look at here. So this is one nucleotide chain. This is one nucleotide chain. This is one nucleotide chain. This is another. This is another nucleotide chain. This is another nucleotide chain. So this is one polynucleotide chain. One polynucleotide chain. This is another polynucleotide chain. So DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. You must know what is a nucleotide. So then once you come to know what is nucleotide, you will come to easily understand what is a polynucleotide chain. Many nucleotides are united together to form a polynucleotide chain. So coming to the point, nucleotide is a structure made up of three types of compound. Nucleotide is a structure made up of three types of compounds. Nucleotide is a structure made up of three types of compounds. One called as nitrogen bases. Nucleotide is a structure made up of three types of compounds. One called as nitrogen bases. Second, ribose sugar. Nucleotides are made up of three types of compounds: nitrogen bases, ribose sugar, then phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Here, ribose sugar or deoxyribose sugar. I will explain what is it. So nucleotides are made up of three types of compounds. So nitrogen bases are ribose or deoxyribose sugars, phosphoric acid. Remember, in biochemistry, phosphoric acid is treated as a phosphate. We use the term phosphate for phosphoric acid. That is H3PO4 is the phosphoric acid. So in biochemistry, we use phosphate term for phosphoric acid. Okay. So here, now look at here. Now tell me, nucleotides are made up of how many type of compounds? Three types of compound: nitrogen bases, ribose sugar or deoxyribose sugar, phosphoric acid. Then H3PO4. What are nitrogen bases? The compound showing alkaline properties or basic properties having nitrogen as an integral part of them are known as nitrogen bases. So compounds showing base properties having nitrogen are known as nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases are two types. They are purines. Nitrogen bases are two types. They are purines and pyrimidines. Nitrogen bases are two types. They are purines and pyrimidines. Purines are two types: adenine, guanine. Nitrogen bases are two types: purines and pyrimidines. Purines are two types again: adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are three types. So thymine, cytosine, uracil. So nucleotide is made up of three types of compound. As I told you, the first one nitrogen bases, which are two types. Those are purines and pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines. Purines are two types. Those are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are three types: thiamine, cytosine. I'll explain these structures after discussing these two components also. Ribose sugar. It is a carbohydrate. It is a monosaccharide. It is a pentose sugar, 5 carbon sugar. So, ribose sugars are C5H10O5. This is called as ribose sugar. So, it is a carbohydrate. As I told you other day, carbohydrates which are sweet in taste are known as the sugars. So, it is a 5 carbon sugar. So, ribose sugar. So, there are so many 5 carbon sugars: ribose, ribulose, jailose, and so on. So, here remember, D means less, oxy means oxygen. So, one oxygen atom is less in a sugar, you call it as deoxyribose sugar, C5H10O4. This is known as deoxyribose sugar. D means less, oxy means oxygen. Deoxyribose sugar means a sugar that contains one oxygen atom less. So that is pentose sugar. 5 carbon sugar molecular formula is C5H10O5. But deoxyribose sugar molecular formula is C5H10O4. Now, so let us look at here. So this is, please look at here. So this is carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5. This is the structure of this is the structure of this is the structure of ribose sugar. This is the structure of ribose sugar. So C1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C5 hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So C5H10 oxygens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the ribose sugar. This is the ribose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar. This is ribose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar. Can you tell me the difference between the two structures? Look at these two structures and tell me what is the difference. Come on, speak out. Look at this structure and this structure. What is the difference between these two structures? Come on, speak out. Somebody should answer. You are looking the structures there on the blackboard. So what is the difference between these two structures? What is the difference between the two? Where you are not able to speak. You can give the message otherwise if you are not able to speak. Somebody did it, I think. No. So here, look at here. The second carbon atom Second carbon atom oxygen is lacking in this sugar. So it is called as deoxyribose sugar. DNA is made up of deoxyribose sugar. DNA is made up of this sugar. RNA is made up of ribose sugar. RNA is made up of ribose sugar. DNA is made up of deoxyribose sugar. The sugar present in DNA doesn't have oxygen atom at the second carbon atom of a ring. In a pentose sugar, in a ring structure, the second carbon atom of sugar doesn't have oxygen. Hence, we are calling it as deoxyribose sugar. So, DNA is made up of deoxyribose sugar. Hence, the name deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA is made up of ribose sugar. Hence, it is called as ribonucleic acid. So, that is about sugar structure. And look at here. This is phosphoric acid. So this is called as phosphate. Phosphoric acid. We call it as phosphoric acid. What is an acid? Which can yield H plus ions in aqueous solution. So what is happening? This oxygen loses hydrogens and leaves its electron here. This oxygen leaves the hydrogens and leaves its electron. That is H3PO4 minus minus. And that is a phosphate. That is a phosphoric acid. So now let us talk about nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases are how many types? Two types. Purines. Purines are how many types? Adenine and guanine. Look at this structure. So purines are double cyclic compound. Purines contain two rings. Purines contain, this is one ring, this is another ring. So purines contain two rings in its structure made up of carbon and nitrogen. They are known as CN rings. So there are two rings. So for example, atom number 1 is nitrogen, atom number 2 carbon, atom number 3 nitrogen, 4 carbon, 5 carbon, 6 carbon, 7 is nitrogen, 8th is carbon, 9th is nitrogen. So 10. So 11. So one is a 6 atom ring, another one is a 5 atom ring. So there are two rings in purines, two CN rings. So hence they are double cyclic compounds. Both rings are different in composition or structure. We call heterocyclic compound. Look at here. So this is called as adenine. This is the structure of adenine. This is structure of adenine. So it is a nitrogen base. It is a structure of adenine. So chemically adenine is known as 6-amino-purine. At sixth atom amino group is present. Hence it is called as 6-amino-purine. Now look at here. This is So this is called as and this is known as guanine. So that is called as guanine. That is known as guanine. This is known as adenine. These two together called as I'm sorry, 1 minute. So this is amine. So that is guanine. So guanine is 2-amino-6-oxypurine. 2-amino-6-oxypurine అంటారు. దీన్నేమో ఎడినైన్ ని 6-amino 6th ఆటం దగ్గర అమైనో గ్రూప్ ఉంది కాబట్టి 6-amino-purine అంటారు. This is known as second atom, first, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second contains 2-amino-6-oxypurine అంటారు దాన్ని 6-oxypurine. So adenine and guanine, these two together called as adenine and guanine, these two together called as purines. Now what happens, then pyrimidines. Pyrimidines are monocyclic compounds. Pyrimidines are monocyclic compounds. Pyrimidines are monocyclic compounds. Look at here. It contains only pyrimidines are monocyclic compounds. First atom, second atom, third atom, fourth, fifth, sixth. So here so this is called as thymine. So this is pyrimidine. So this is pyrimidine. Pyrimidine contains only one ring. Hence it is called as monocyclic compounds. Look at here. This is first atom. So second, third, fourth, 5, 6. But this is what happens. So 6-oxy, 5-methyl, 2,6-dioxy, that is 2,6-oxy pyrimidines. So these chemical names you need not be required, but for your knowledge I am telling. You can remember this thymine. So second atom contains oxygen, 6th atom contains oxygen, 5th atom contains methyl group. So 5-methyl 2,6-dioxy, that is 2,6-oxyne. So pyrimidine is the thymine. So then uracil. Uracil is present only in RNA. Uracil is present only in RNA. It is absent in DNA. Thymine is present only in DNA. It is absent in this is called as 2,6-dioxypyrimidine uracil. This is called as uracil. It is called as uracil. Then cytosine. The next one is cytosine. The next one is cytosine. just this is